Bill in New Jersey, 199. Thank you. Bob, say it's a work with. Say it's a work. You and Shuli are a team. No, there's no work. There's no work here. There's no work. No worky. No worky jerky. No. But Anthony finally came back. That thing was going on forever. I was like, what the fuck? This is the longest fucking thing I ever seen in my fucking life. But thank God it's over, you know?
Yep. Like WW2. Thank God it's over. Everybody was kissing their wives. Well, thank God it's finally over. The long national nightmare.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God the curtains could be pulled back. But no. Donna G, 49.
That's it, Bobby. That's it, Bobby. Bobby, we're not reading $2 super chats today. I already made my nut. I already made my goal for the year, for the month. So we're not reading $2 super chats. Bye. Yeah. So, Bob. And also, Stuttering John can say whatever the fuck he wants. But Stuttering John, he does as many works as those clowns at the Shit Network. Don't he? Him and Vince the lawyer. Remember Vince the lawyer was going to sue him for $10.6 million? Or 12.2? What happened? What happened, John? What happened to that? I wonder what happened to that. I don't know. What happened to that? I don't know. I don't know.
Birds of a feather flock together. Now, again, another work.
Another work, just like him and Vince the lawyer. I'm going to sue you for $12.6 million. I'm going to do a work with the Clay Dabbler and all the other works Johnny Boy does. Johnny!
Now, the funny part about this one is, much like all the others, like Quad Fathers and Cardiff and the Cape Meany dud tapes and everything, these works never amount to anything. You're not going to take down the Duke. It's impossible.
Take him down.
The Duke only gets powerful, more powerful with each time you try. So again, the Duke.
Breaking news. Stunned Tom Brady never imagined ex-Giselle Bundchen would have a baby with boyfriend Joaquin. What's his name? Joaquin? Can't trust these Joaquins. Joaquin Valentente. Breaking news.
Looks.
A stunned Tom Brady never imagined his ex-wife would have a baby with her boyfriend. Tom knew that things were serious between Giselle and Joaquin, but he never imagined they would be having a child. It wasn't something that was on his radar. Yeah, she literally got pregnant to stick it to Tom Brady. She's like, yeah, I'm moving on. I'm fucking this guy now, and there's proof.
Good as usual. While the losers at the Sandusky Network, they just continue to lose. Now you'll say, well, how are they losing, John? Well, let me explain to you exactly how they're losing.
John's all happy now because the Yankees won last night. They finally won a game, Johnny boy. John didn't do a show yesterday because he was sad about the Yankees. He's making me thirsty, all this drinking. It's warm today. Thank you, global warming. Thank you, global warming.
Here's how they're losing. So
thank you, global warming and Jesus. I know Jesus has something to do with it.
now, we all knew that the Anthony Cumia thing was probably fake. The one thing I did know, it was.
So wait, so Shuli, the shitwire, now says most works take 2 months. So I have to wait 2 months on Bob Levy's new work that he's going off on his own. Remember Bob quit in May, the end of April, May, when he found out Shuli was getting a job and their money was down, and then Bob quit. And then he was like, you know what? I'm worth more than this. I got to get paid what I'm worth, blah, blah, blah. I guess he was sending messages out to his show, to the shitwire. And, you know, he wanted to come on my show, blah, blah, blah. So now we got to wait 2 months. That's what we have to wait to find out Bob is doing a work now too. Bob will be like, that's not a work. It'll be a work once Bob finds out he can't make any money on his own, like he did the first time around. He's going to find out he can't make any money on his own, that Dave Dalafor and Terry Nee are eventually going to run out of cash. And then he's going to have to go back crawling to the shit network. And they'll be like, everyone fell for it. Got it, Bob. Got it. It's very interesting that since Bob, quote unquote, quit, now all of a sudden the Johnsons are back and Cumia's back. Isn't that interesting, Bobby? Are they doing it to stick it to you? A Shuli would never do something such an offhanded thing, would he? A stabbing in the backy? You can trust a Shuli as far as you can throw him. Right, Bobby? So we got to wait 2 months. Was Compound Media closing a work? How long? How many months has that been? How about Gino's wedding cake and his honeymoon? Is that a work? How long's that been? How long?
Was really his number, and that's something that Vince and I argued about.
Right. The guys who did many, many works, him and Vince the lawyer.
But the one thing we could be assured is that, yep, Pocky's still the creep that we thought he was. So he doesn't really look down upon the pedophilia over at the Sandusky.
No. What happened, Johnny boy, is Gavin, remember the dollars and cents guy? He was like, you know what, Anthony? Since they have the feds sniffing around their computers and their network, why don't you take a break? Why don't you take a little bit of a break from the Shitwares network and just focus on your new project over here at Dabble? What's it called? Compound Censored. Right? Because it happened, right? They both happened in the summer. So he's like, why don't you focus over here, Anthony? And he's like, yes, sir. Because now we all know Gavin is his daddy now. Cumia is afraid of Gavin because Cumia, again, can't make any money on his own. That's a fact. Andy Cumia can pretend he's doing great. He didn't make any money once he left Opie and Anthony. He never made a profit. Did he lose money? He did at the end. At the beginning, he was probably like breaking even. But he's never made any money on his own. That's why he has to go over to Gavin. Because Gavin, I guess, knows how to make dollars and cents. Go ahead, Johnny. Sorry.
Network, because let's face it, Pocky's a pedophile himself.
Right.
Oh, there's been so many shows about it. About the young girls he's chatting with on Instagram, trying to get gifts to or whatever.
He's living with one.
Whatever the allegations were, I don't know if they're factual, of course. But either way, I know he did take a girl to prom as a grown man, as an adult.
I don't think that's illegal.
But it doesn't matter. Shitway is trying to say, well, Anthony was my best friend. He was never my best friend. I still said he was a fucking racist and anti-Semite. I still maintain he's a racist and anti-Semite. Nothing has changed with my opinion. And nothing has changed regardless. If I ever saw Anthony, it would be fun for me. But, of course, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Huh?
So if Anthony Cumia is going to give me some dirt on the Sandusky network, I'm a fighter. I'll
Right.
take any intel
Right.
that I can
Right.
to beat the shit out of my opponents. Now, they're not really opponents. They're fucking pikers, as far as I'm concerned. That's a stockbroker term for all in the know. But the point being, they are involved in this ridiculous, elaborate work. But who are they hurting? Did they hurt the dude?
Just themselves. Just themselves, John. Just like you and Vince Allure when you do your works. I'm suing John for $12.6 million. Got it. Also, I got to read this. This is on the Patreon yesterday. I usually don't go to Patreon too much looking at the comments or whatever, but this one really got my attention. His name is Daddy O. He was about this about yesterday's show. It just I read it late at night. It kind of made me chuckle. If Kevin 20 hours ago, so would that be midnight? Wait, 4:20. No, it'd be 5, 1 in the morning. If Kevin is alone, is that right? 20 hours ago would be. What, am I stupid? How many 24 hours back to 20? No, it's not 20 hours ago. It would be 4. It would be 9 o'clock. I'm an idiot. If Kevin is alone on a podcast, he will just sing like Ray DeVito does. Frankly, I feel sorry for myself that I'm forced to watch these awful podcasts. I don't want to. I'd rather watch detective shows on ID Discovery, but I can't afford cable. So I'm stuck with these garbage podcasts. I just had to laugh at that. I'd rather watch detective shows. And then somebody responded, oh, Johnny Crutches responded, start a podcast with a Patreon. You'll have enough money for cable in no time. Is that really Johnny Crutches? Jonathan C. Rutches the third. Maybe it's a fake name. Jonathan C. Rutches. Anyway, shout out to Daddy O, and I hope someday you have enough for cable.
Duke, in any way?
Cable.
No. Did they only supply me content? Yes.
Also, Shuli did this whole thing now is because Bob's gone, and he wanted to change the subject away from Bob being gone to this. So he was tired of the super chats about Bob. So again, that could be a work too, where we have to sit around and wait for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, maybe a year to see when Bobby goes crawling back to the Shitwares Network because he can't make money on his own. And then he'll be like, it was a work. You guys fell for it. Got it. Loud and clear. Just like Melton's Hunchback, just like Chrissy making $2 in super chats one show. It's all a work, primetime style.
Oh. Did they come out looking really stupid? Yes. Shitway, let me give you a little hint. Vince the evil lawyer let me know on Monday this whole thing was a work. So
while you guys are concocting another work, is that what he told you, Johnny boy?
Anthony Cumia is trying to reach out to me, and like you allege he was, the Duke wasn't biting. First of all, most importantly, the Duke didn't care.
I'm already I get bored so quick. Is it me? Maybe it's a flaw of mine. I have to work on my flaws. I really get bored too quickly. It's a flaw. It's a flaw. I gotta put this up. I didn't watch this. I never watched it.
Have to be to actually think after everything he's done and said, the backstabbing low-life idiot he is. Idiot he is. How fucking stupid does this jerk off have to be to actually think after everything he's done and said, the backstabbing low-life loser that he is, that I would have any fucking thing to do with this dope? He was worked again.
I love it. Until you referenced specifically, John, I thought you were talking about Frog because he kept saying what an idiot. But yeah, Frog, way to blow the whole thing in the first second. Good job.
You're welcome.
What an idiot.
Oh, we were supposed to wait for that?
But listen, we are here. We are family. Anthony's never been gone. Anthony's never been gone. This is what's amazing.
Right. He never left. He was always in the back room the whole time. Right. Guaranteed Gavin told Cumia to lay low at the Shitwares Network. I mean, literally, they're Rochester. And then the next day, that Monday, he remember Shuli was crying. So Gavin, again, he's had his own issues with the feds. So he's probably like, you know what? Lay low. See if there are any other charges. And then maybe, but there's no rush on going back. But Shuli will spin it. Yeah, they had to wait 2 months. Magically, they had to wait 2 months. Magically, they waited till Bob left. Got it.
Amazing about this.
Bob left and the Johnsons came back and Cumia came back. But the timing's just coincidental.
This whole work that went into effect after DabbleCon, right?
Yep.
It was.
Yep.
The whole point of this was to show everybody.
You can trust Anthony. He's a straight shooter. Hey, you guys, we'll never close Compound Media. Guys, we're never going to close Compound Media. Garrett and Steve asked him after people got fired. And Cumia's like, no, we're fine. We're doing fine. We're never going to close Compound Media. Look, I got a flag behind me. You can trust me. I got a flag and a helicopter. You can trust me. I'm Anthony Cumia. You can trust me. I cheat on my wife. I cheat on my girlfriend. You can trust me. Huh? What?
Buddy, how John will abandon all of his morals, all of his ethics.
All of his morals. This is the guy who created a network when the guy's going to jail for life. But John's got to worry about his morals. Got it.
His pride, whatever the fuck you want to throw out there, he throws it all away.
Well, this is the guy who started a business with a guy who's running a kid porn ring. He was Shuli's right-hand man. He was his bestie. But John's got to worry about his morals and his ethics.
For one simple fact, will this guy join me in going after this guy? Right.
All geniuses. Cumia hasn't made $1 without Opie. He lost money on the Compound Media, and then Gavin had to save him. And Gavin's like, "Hey, don't hang around with those losers, Shitwares Network. Just see if anybody else gets arrested. See if anybody else goes down, takes a hit." And they went through everybody's computers. That's why Shuli. Remember when Shuli was disappeared for a week when Bob went to Turkey? I mean, these guys are fucking clowns.
That's it. What happened? I'm a terrible racist. I'm an anti-Semite. I'm a pedophile.
Yeah, these are all true.
I'm this, I'm that. All the shit. It goes away. If I even made an inkling of reaching out to John, all that goes to the wayside.
He really didn't. He read it. He said he got a text from Cumia. I don't think he reached out back. But, John does works too. So they all deserve each other.
Oh, he's fine.
Well, we all know the money's good. Shuli be like, the money's good. The money's good. Bob quit just because he wanted to do his own thing, not because his money was 40% light. That's not why. You can always trust Cumia and the Shitwire and Mike Morse, that dumb motherfucker. I wonder how much Mike Morse is getting per month at the Shitwares Network. Probably like 1,500. I mean, Mike Morse has never made any money. Zenhauser they have nothing. I went to bsshowlive.com because I want to see if that was a work too. They have one gig between them, and that's Bob's from October 26th, last Saturday. Bob was hosting a Halloween party in Atlantic City. This is how good these guys are doing. Zenhauser has zero career, so he's just sitting there. He's like, I get $1,500 a month. I get $1,500 a month from Shuli if I'm lucky, if we have a good month. Now that Bob's gone, maybe more.
Me and Pocky, you find Pocky. Fuck you, you tard.
He's so funny. He said, fuck you, you tard. He's funny boy.
Well, so
And
Ant was super fucking busy, but all he did was send out a text. And I said, tell him you know more than I'm leading on.
Oh, Shuli was the mastermind. Wow, Shuli's the mastermind. Interesting. Shuli. Maybe he had something to do with ISO's shenanigans. Shuli's the mastermind. The whole thing with ISO is he didn't get any money. Shuli didn't pay any money. So everybody quits the Shuli network because they don't get paid. So Bob quit because he didn't get paid. Remember that producer quit after Potsdam because he didn't get paid. So ISO stayed there because he wasn't getting paid either, but he was making money selling child images. So with Shuli must have known something, right? Because now he's talking about tell John he knows more. Because Shuli knows way more than he's telling us about ISO and etc.
About the ESOs. And that's all he had to say.
Oh, yeah.
And now, guess who's not file anymore? Guess who's not a racist anymore?
He's a hero, apparently.
Yeah.
What happened?
John didn't even fall for it. He just said he got a text from him.
Yeah, I texted him and I was like, oh my God, wait till you find out. I go, I know so much shit about Shuli. I am so done with him. He knew about that guy and his computer, all the pictures. He knew about it and still kept them on. And John's just like, eat.
But Shuli had to wonder, what does this guy do for money? Like Adam was my right-hand man. I knew Adam had another gig. I knew all about it. So again, Shuli doesn't pay anybody. He doesn't pay anybody anything, really. So that's why people quit. But somehow he knew this guy worked full-time. He created the Shuli network with him. But Shuli didn't wonder where he got his money. That's interesting.
Eating it up. Yeah.
So there's a couple things. We had an end game for this, but the only problem with the end game was it relied on John not being a lazy sack of shit and actually getting back to Anthony and getting in contact with him to set up phase 3, as you guys like to call it in Jocktober days. Phase 3. And he never did.
Yeah, he never did because he didn't fall for it. Yeah, it was laziness. No, he knew what was happening. Shuli's such a loser. He never did. He never got back to Anthony because he never fell for it. Oh, look at Shuli. Yeah, it's not because John's realized what was happening. It's because he's lazy. Yeah, he's too lazy to text back. Shuli's such a loser. Wow. So now I got to wait how long for Bob? How long I got to wait for Bob to be like, it's a work? So when Bob comes back in 3 months or 6 months, they're going to be like, Bob was just too lazy. Bob was lazy. That's what happened. That's what happened. Wow. So Shuli's take is not John wasn't really falling for it. It was that John's too lazy. Shuli never gives John the benefit of the doubt. But how long we got to wait for Bob? How long we got to wait for Bob's work to play out? And what it's going to be when Bob comes back in 6 months? We were waiting for an opportune time. So they were waiting for John to text back Cumia. And then they got frustrated because it never happened. So then they waited till Bob left. And they're like, you know what? Hey, Cumia, can you come back on to change the subject away from Bob quitting? allegedly quitting. So is everything a work? Someone's got to explain it to me. Is Mazzy a work? I'm waiting for Mazzy to contact me about coming on my show. Is Pat Dixon a work? Huh? Is he really not put his hands on his ladies? Is he really a good boyfriend? Is this whole thing a work? Is everything upside down? Slugworth, their hero. Johnny Carson, their hero is a lady biter who fucks teenagers and doesn't have the cojones to tell his buddies the network is falling and I have to let you go, guys. Exactly. Exactly right. You nailed it, Johnny Carson. Exactly right. This guy, again, have at it. Have at it. Short sleeves. Thank you, global warming. Have at it. Have at it. The money keeps going up at the Shuli Network, but everybody quits because they don't get paid. But Bobby would be like, Bobby's going to try to do it on his own. Who do you have on today? Uncle Buck? What'd they make today? So Bob's going to be like, I'm going on my own. Then he's going to be like, it was a work. When it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out when Bob doesn't make any money on his own. It was a work. Kevin fell for it. Kevin didn't even text me back. I mean, Shuli's such a loser. John was too lazy to text Cumia back. John was too lazy. John was too lazy to text Cumia back. Not that he didn't fall for it. He was too lazy. So we had to go ahead and do it after Bob left. So everybody would be like, hey, look over there. Don't super chat about Bob leaving anymore. Let's talk about Stuttering John, what a maroon he is. You can trust Pocky's business acumen. He's opening a Pocky's fried chicken restaurant chain in urban neighborhoods with Colonel Cheapy. It's called Pocky's Fried Chicken. And right underneath it says, and we don't serve blood. We don't serve your kind. Colonel Cheapy. Who's Colonel Cheapy? Gavin or Cumia? I mean, or Shuli. Bob, how long we got to wait to see if you're a work or not? Just tell us, Bob. Just get a general idea. Do we got to wait 2 months? Do we got to wait 6 months? Just give me a general ballpark idea of how long we got to wait before we can give up that it's a work. Because with Cumia, somebody just DM me like 2 days before that. It's like Missy's in on it. Missy's in on it. Missy said it. Man, Missy said he really has a beef with Shuli. Now Shuli's like, I won again. We're building something great over here. Remember he said it when Bob left? We're building something great over here. Everybody quits because they don't get paid, but we're building something great.